Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 8 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we already finalized. We added some of the handles here, and then now we can continue working on the island. So let's go to level 1. And basically we're gonna add an island, kitchen island right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to architecture, click in component drop down, and then click on model in place, and then choose generic model and press OK. This will be number 10. And then here let's click on the extrusion. It will be placed on the level 1. And then here we just need to change the material. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose maybe wood. So I'm gonna choose a wood. I'm gonna choose mahogany. Click apply and then OK. And then here I'm gonna click on rectangle and then 900. And then let's add in, so I'm just estimating how big it is, how I want it to be big, and then there I'm estimating how it will look with the space. So maybe we could move this one a little bit more so that this will be the kitchen breakfast area as well. So it will be a very nice area. So I want it to be big enough. Let's put in 2400 so that to maintain that. And then this one we will have a little bit of an overhang. So I'm going to make this one probably 850 and then put an overhang and then the chairs around here, a bar stool chair. So click on finish. So we're finished on that. Click another finish and then let's see how it looks. So we have the mahogany right there. What I'm gonna do is I want to add in a flush or a waterfall effect for the top here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to level 1 and then I'm going to flip this. So look for the flip icon. Once you flip it, double click. This is section 1 now. That's the look. And then here let's add in a model in place again. This will be generic model. And then let's create an extrusion. We're going to pick a plane which will be this plane. So click on your tab in order to select different kinds, and then I'm gonna put it on this. After that, click on rectangle. I want it to be add in like that, add it here, add it here, and then we're going to fix it. So 25. We're just gonna maintain the 25 thickness and all around. And then now TR, trim and extend. And then delete those. TR for trim and extend again. And then delete those small ones. And then click finish and then go back to 3D so that we could manually see how it looks. So I want it to be pushed like that, and then here we could have the overhang that looks very nice and looks modern. And then here we forgot to change the materials to a stone finish. So let's get a stone finish by going right here, and then we could use slate for now, and then click finish. So that looks very nice once we set up a different materials. And then here we could actually overhang it a little bit as well, because we're going to add in the stove right here, or the cooktop. So I'm going to go back to level 1, go to insert, load family, and then go back right here to the main, and then let's go and go to specialty equipment, domestic, and then mid-range. We're going to add a cooktop. We can probably do electric. Let's look for the high end if we have something. I like the look of this, so I'm probably gonna use this cooktop. And then CM, once you load it, I wanted to place it right here, and then we want to make sure that it's exactly at the top there. So we could go to section 1, and that's good because we can see that is flush right there. I just want to push it a little bit upwards there so that it's not showing where we put an overhang here. I don't want the label as well, so let's click on edit type and then uncheck show label and then apply and then OK. Now it's looking good. I would like to center it, and then click load family again, and I want the center range. So the hood range, click open, CM, and then let's add in the vent hood right about here. So that's perfect. Click there, uncheck the show label. I don't like the label showing. And then go back to section 1, and then here we could manually pull it up like so, knowing that so right about here, or we could align it on the top of this, knowing that that's a maximum height that we could do, because under here will be the floor. So I'm happy with that. Let's go to 3D to see what it looks. We need to change this to fine in order for the grill to show up. So there are certain details that you need to change in order to appear. So obviously the fine detail is the best one. So now let's go back and then just add in some chairs. So go back to the main, go to furniture again, seating, and then let's look for the chair corresponding to this. I usually just add this chair even though it's not the bar height chair, but for now, just to represent what we're trying to do, is I'm going to add that one, and then I'm gonna keep on adding it until we could put at least 4, and then just move this one around so that we could have a proper spacing. And that looks good. We can do better with the height. So probably, yeah, this is something that you need to edit right here. So if you want to make it bigger, let's go to front and then just stretch all of this. So we need to, I'm selecting all of that, and then see, I'm just stretching them all the way up. And we want to make sure to just stretch this part. So that's the only problem we have, is it's not stretching enough, and everything doesn't look good. So I'm just gonna undo that. This is a chair that is not something that easy to edit, so we're just gonna leave it like that. And then if you find something that looks proper and easy to change with a simple like that, edit and whatever, just use that. But for now, just to represent what we're trying to do, that's good enough. And also, so I believe we're actually finished, but I just noticed that we forgot to at least add in some panelings here. So let's go here, and then let's actually go to our section 2. And then here I could edit. I just want to know, so birch semi-gloss, and then from here we could actually use this one as well. Edit, create extrusion, pick plane. I'm gonna use this plane, and then here click rectangle 10. I'm gonna add this corner right here. There we go. And then here just 10, and then change the material. So that's one panel. I'm going to add all of the panels instantly, so that we don't need to come back again and finish this. And then here gonna go here, and then here as well. I'm gonna do this, and then click finish, and then finish. So now at least it looks good enough, and we have those separation. So I think we finished the kitchen. Now I just want to add in the deck around here. So now that we finish here, we can add in the deck. So go to architecture, click on floor, and then this one, floor number 1, we're going to change that to floor number 2. Change the material. I think 200 is good enough. And then this one should be a wood material. It's just a simple deck. And then let's just use pine. It looks nice. But obviously we will have a wooden plank there. So I'm gonna do this. I'm just going to add this deck right here, and then we have greeneries, and we also have, we could add in a jacuzzi area here if we want to, or a fountain. So for now I'm gonna add this floor right here, and then if we check, it will look like that. I'm gonna edit this. I just want everything to be connected, not over but connected. So I want to connect the flooring here to this flooring. So that's good. So we have that flooring, and then we could do more later. What we could do now is add in some of the windows. So go back to architecture, click on wall, and we have to change this to a curtain wall. So now that we have curtain wall right here, we could add it right about here. Spacebar, I want mine to be from the inside. So mullions will be there and everything will be placed there. This one as well, I want it to be from the inside, and I want it to be all the way. We can put a window right here as well. So click on window or wall, and then here we could add a window right here and then a window right about here. Okay, I want to add a credenza right here, so I'm going back to insert load family, go back here to storage, and then we have a credenza. Click that, CM, and then let's add a credenza over here for our entrance. So that looks good. AL, just to align it to the wall. So now when you enter, at least you have something right here. You can put a mirror, key holders, and then we have our stuff here. And then now we could put a mirror here if we want to as well, but I'm still thinking if we should. For now, let's just leave it like that. You have enough windows on this side. So what you need to go do now is go to modify, click on cut geometry. You will need to select the wall first and then the window or the curtain wall. So wall and then the curtain wall, wall, curtain wall, wall, curtain wall, and just like that, you're done. You can manually change this so that at least you're still showing some wall. It's not completely flush. So it's up to you. For me, I like to give something like that. Not a complete one, but just like that, it's good enough. Actually, instead here we could put in two seating. So go back to seating and then use this chair, Corbo, CM, and then let's add this one instead of that one single one. So that's good. Let's go to 3D and see what it looks like. I want to add a window here at least. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and add curtain wall right about here. Spacebar. I want it to be like that. And then here where the washroom is. I want to showcase that as well. And then cut geometry. So now let's go back to 3D, and usually I set up the height. I just manually do this, top offset. So instead, negative 400. So now that I have negative 400 from the top, I'm gonna use AL. So align, and then put everything at that same height. And then it varies now from below. So now everything is like that. We can even change this as well so that everything is proper. This one, sliding door height, let's make it 2600. At least it's close enough. And then from here I want it to be just a little bit from above. Still want to show that it's like floor to ceiling on this side and this side, but I just don't want it to be too much, so I'm adding those. This one we need to pull it up, and then this one as well. So I'm gonna manually put it up like that. AL. We might change this one later. This is the front one, so we might change it later, but it's up to us. And then here I just want it to be just like that, not too high, just good enough that we added. And then maybe this one is, this height is good. So I'm gonna maintain this. And why not, let's add something on this side as well. So CS, and then cut geometry. And then let's go to 3D, and then we set it up at the same height like that. So that looks perfect. Before we finish, I want to load off a door for this. So let's go back to doors, residential. So this sliding door, click open. I'm gonna add all of them, and then the door, I know this is too much, so what I'm gonna do is click this, add it here first, select this, edit, duplicate, probably going to put this one as 800. Press OK, and then just change 800 here. So we basically created a small one for us. So CS, select that CS, and then we have our closet right here with the sliding door. And then now we need to go to annotate, detailed line, and then change this thin line to demolish so that we have dash line, and then add those dash line to represent the rod. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.